Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending wherever you might be watching us from. Kindly like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. The Sultan of Sokoto has ordered non-Christians and non-Muslims rather to vacate the north over the non-compliance to the Ramadan as laid down by Prophet Muhammad. What do you have to say to this?
Yeah, thank you for that wonderful question. I believe for now, Nigerians ought to have known that that this contraption called Nigeria does not belong to one tribe and does not belong to the Fulanis. In Southwest, there are Muslims in Southwest. Why is the Southwest Muslim not enforcing the kind of laws the Sultan and the Fulani emirs are enforcing? Just some days we saw how the Ishba were going around every nooks and crannies in the north, arresting people who are not fasting. Fasting should not be a thing of force. It should be a thing whereby it's an avenue for you to communicate to your God. But we've seen that the Fulanis have taken this whole thing into a different scenario. Why should they give directive that people who are non-Muslims should vacate the north because of the disobedience to the Prophet Muhammad? Is that how Prophet Muhammad preached Islam? But they are always doing it with an extremist mindset. And as Nigerians, we should come out and condemn this. In Southwest, they are fasting. Why has the Southwest not tell the Igobs to leave, or tell other tribes, or tell those who don't believe in the Muslim faith to leave the Southwest? Why is it that anything that has to do with crisis always emanates from the Fulani hegemony? Why should it be like that? On this occasion, I believe that Nigeria does not belong to the Fulani hegemony. And this issue of fasting should not be a do or die affair. Ever since they have been fasting, I am not saying the fasting is bad, but ever since you have been fasting, yet there is high rate of insecurity in that region. What have you done to prevent it? You don't want to welcome people's tribe, sorry, people's religion, but you want people to always work with your own religion. For how long can we continue in this kind of propaganda? And nobody say anything about it. The president is not coming out to say anything about it. Leaders, we have in the Nigerian Senate, is not coming out to address the issue. And this to me, it's another civil war. Civil war is looming, because for you to tell people to leave your religion because they don't want to fast, I think to me it is not a welcome development, and we must tell this to their face that fasting should not be by force. Fasting should be a political thing. So I think those who have come out with such policy should reverse that policy. Just as we saw how schools being shut down, mandating schools to shut down because of your fast. So are you saying people cannot go about their normal business because a set of people are on fasting? It should not always be a thing of it should not be a thing of do or die. In Southwest that we are today, the Yoruba Muslims are fasting, and the Yorubas have never for one day infringe of the rights of non-Christians. And the Fulani is only one practicing this Islam. Even where the Islam, even where this Islam originated from Mecca. Mecca is not shutting down schools. Mecca is not shutting down schools just because you are in the month of Ramadan. And why would you tell people to who are not Christians, sorry, people who are Christians, to leave your region because you are fasting? So tomorrow, if the Christians are also fasting, can the Christians tell those who are not Christians to leave either the east or the southwest because they are not obeying the length? The question is, how long can we continue in this contraption called one Nigeria? That the Fulanis believe that they can do anything without the government interference. They can do anything and nobody would hold them accountable to it. Those in the end of affair, are they being scared to tell these people that Nigeria does not belong to you? You have no right to tell anybody to exit your land because you are fasting, and fasting should not be a thing of force. Fasting should not be a thing of force. We saw how Isba was going around in the north shutting down Christian schools just because of fasting. Are you saying because of fasting people cannot go to their normal businesses, people cannot do their own life? And now the main aspect of this is now ultimatum issued by the Fulanis telling people to leave their region if they cannot obey Prophet Muhammad. The Prophet Muhammad in the Holy Quran, did he say that those who don't believe in their faith, you should send them packing? The Fulanis always have a way to always twist things to suit them. A way to always twist things, twist the constitution, twist when it comes to religion to suit them to whatever they are doing. To me, it is another agenda by the Fulani, via their demonic conquest. Everybody cannot become a Muslim. Everybody cannot convert to Islam. I am saying this and I will say it anywhere again. No matter your ideology of Islam, keep it to yourself. Those that want to believe in Islam should believe in Islam. Those that want to practice Christianity should practice Christianity. You cannot force it on people.
So what do you now think?
In the 18th centuries, that was the way Usman Danfodio was able to conquer the north. Today, as I'm speaking to you now, there is no Hausa governor anymore. No Hausa governor. All we have are the Fulani governors, because the Fulani have taken over the north with the mindset of their conquest. And now it is now they want to extend the conquest down to the southern part of the country, to the southwest and to the southeast, and which we will not accept that. We are in the 21st century. Everybody is at liberty to practice whatsoever religion he want to practice. Arresting people, shutting down Christian school, giving them good notice because you are in Ramadan period, that would not be accepted.
The presidency has yet to issue a statement regarding shutting down of schools in the northern parts of the country, and it's even beginning to spread to about 5 northeastern states of the federation. Is it as a result of the presidency being a Muslim and the vice president being a Fulani? Would it have been as a result of this that we are yet to hear a statement from the desk of the presidency?
Now, I believe the presidency himself is scared of these plans, because if the presidency and the president is not scared of this guy. The president need to call them to order. Yes, the president, because no Christian can, because you want to fast, you want to trample on other people's lives. It's uncalled for. It's uncalled for. Truth ought to be told. It is really uncalled for. We cannot continue to always deceive ourselves at this time. It's really uncalled for. Because you are the president, because you are the leader of the Islamic movement, does not mean you have that constitutional right to do and not do. And then I also felt the Christian body that has been so docile when it comes to speaking up. Because the Christian body has been so docile that they don't want to speak up and tell those who are fasting that this thing you are doing, it might lead to another civil war. Because if the non-Muslims revolt, anarchy will start in the land, and that will lead to lots loss of life. People would lose their lives, and so many things will be done. But the question is, for how long can we continue like this, where there is a rule of law, where we have the president, and then we have governors? Some individuals cannot just wake up and start to enforce law. Some days Ishba came out publicly and said that nobody should be seen outside eating. Nobody should be seen outside eating.
And some persons were even arrested. In view of this, some persons were arrested in the north for not observing fasting.
What sort of country are we find ourselves into? Fasting should be a thing of choice. It should be a personal thing between you and your creator. Nobody should coerce you. Nobody should force you to do that. We have senators who are supposed to come out and give strict warning to these guys. The North feels they are in charge of it and they can do whatsoever they want to do.
So, conclusively, what would you like? What message would you like to pass to the desk of the presidency and the Senate over this latest setback going on in the north?
The presidency and the Senate need to wake up, because this is the reason why Samanapa, Madam and Co have been agitating that Nigeria can never be one. It is so obvious that Nigeria can never be one. This kind of things happening, that some persons will just wake up and say, some persons that even if you are not Muslim, you must obey Prophet Muhammad. It should not be a thing of force. It should not be a thing of force. It should be a thing of choice. The Senate, do we have Senate? We don't have Senate, because if we have Senate, we don't have senators who are on social media. Can't they call those making this law to order and tell them that this law would not work in Nigeria, because Nigeria is supposed to be a secular state where you have the Christians, you have the Muslims, and then you have other people who choose to worship whatever they are. But it's as if the Fulanis, Muslims, are taking this thing extra length. That if you don't believe in our religion, then leave our land. So tomorrow, now that means that if Christians are also on fasting, the Christians in the southeast or southwest can then also wake up and say that if you don't believe in the Christian religion, Christian faith, leave our land. What is it to civil war? They are always drumming for this war.
So thank you very much.
I am calling whosoever in charge of it, that see, we would not keep our mouth quiet. Things like this is not a welcome development, and we will not welcome it in this part of the region. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much for your time. Kindly like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much.